Welcome to Shine. Friends, we are deep in the heart of the holiday season right now. We're in it. And this Friday is actually called Black Friday. Today we want to talk about 3 spending traps that you can avoid this holiday season. And even just that name, Black Friday, when I think about it, you know what, I never knew what it meant. I thought it was like a Friday when everybody wore black, like funeral type thing. I didn't know what it had to do with shopping.
Yeah, no, let me tell you about the history of Black Friday. In 1966, the Philadelphia Police Department called it Black Friday because of the bad traffic, the mobs, and the violence because of this holiday shopping. That's where it came from. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
And believe it or not, a 6'5", this is so sad, 6'5", huge man was trampled to death on Black Friday.
You're
trying to go shopping. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Insane.
That's crazy. And I think it's just getting worse and worse and worse. More advertising and whatnot. We know that retailers tried to switch the attitude about Black Friday from being negative or violent to something positive, but it can still hurt us if we get caught in traps of overspending or obsessing about what we're buying and how we're buying and who we're buying for. Today we're going to talk about how to change Black Friday into SANE Friday. First trap to avoid is, friends, I'm gonna call it what it is. The Target trap. I fall into this trap every time I go there to shop. I went wanting to buy one Christmas gift. One. For little Reese, my granddaughter, and I was gonna buy her this, which I did, a little Frozen wig. Oh, that's so cute. But you know what? I happened to see a shirt that was also really cute. So before I know it, this is in my cart. And then, I'm such a sucker for paper products, multicolored cards, and you know what? I really want this. I don't need it, I want it. Oh yeah, I need some pens to write on the cards that I haven't sent yet, and I don't know who I'm gonna send them to. For the fun of it, I threw this big spool of ribbon in my cart. I don't know why. I fell smack into the Target trap, buying things that I don't need.
My daughter Reese loves Disney princesses, and I feel an emotional attachment to them too, because I see how happy they make her when she's doing the sing-along tapes, and it's great to buy her Disney things, but does she need multiple Disney dresses? No, she doesn't. I had to stop and say, am I buying this because I'm emotionally attached to it?
You know, we're kind of like sheep. We like to follow each other around. We like to copy each other and kind of follow what somebody else is doing. But you know what? Sheep have been known to follow each other right off a cliff. And sometimes I think about that with products or spending. I see what some other person has. I like it. I want it. I even ask them, hey, where'd you get that? How come your skin's so clear? Oh, I use one of these things. So I go get one of these things. Sometimes we just get caught in this trap of wanting what other people have. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with enjoying buying things similar to what other people have that you've liked. But where I get in trouble is when I go after that stuff and I can't afford it.
So I'm about to walk out the door to go do my Christmas shopping, and I am bringing with me what I created called the buying meter. Okay, this is gonna help me so that I stay on track with my spending. The first thing, do I need it? I'm gonna ask myself, do I need this? Then, am I attached to it? Is there an emotional attachment that I feel to this item that I just have to have? Then, am I a sheep? Am I buying this just so I can have what so-and-so has, or I can have a house that looks like hers? I made this a free printable for you guys, so look in the description box and you can have a link to print out your very own meter for yourself.
So one of the ways that I help myself not buy things that I don't need is before I leave, literally will list out on one side of a paper, what are the items I need to buy? Why am I going shopping that day? What do I need? So today, I need to buy something for Bobby, a Christmas gift. I need to buy one toy for Reese. There's one particular toy I'm looking for her, not all the accessories, but one toy. And you know what else I need? Toothpaste. I need toothpaste. So I've got 3 items on my sheet. So here's what I do. I make a sticky note to go with each item. And then friends, I allow myself what I call one bonus item. Not like 5 outfits and a coat. That's not a bonus item. Maybe a tube of mascara, maybe just a card I need to buy for somebody. Maybe I'll see one thing beyond what's on my list that I'm gonna allow myself to buy. So as I'm walking through the store with my cart, after I picked up what I want for Bobby, I stick this on it in the cart. Friends, guess what? When the sticky notes are gone, I'm done shopping. We've been talking a lot about this whole notion of overspending and ways that we sometimes get caught up in the drama of the holidays. I think most people in a country that's very blessed like America have. I was reminded of some words by the Apostle Paul where he talks really about contentment and being content over the course of different time frames of our lives or what we're able to afford. And this is what he has to say about it. Not that I speak from want, for I have learned to be content in whatever circumstances I am. I know how to get along with humble means, and I also know how to live in prosperity in any and every circumstance. I've learned the secret of being filled and going hungry, both of having abundance and suffering need. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. And this really means so much to me, and I know it does to you too, Allie, because we've personally sort of struggled in these areas. We've kind of had a lot at one point in our lives, and then really gotten to points where we really haven't had a lot.
You guys have heard me say I'm a single mom, and I know I look like I'm 15, but I'm actually 28. I was divorced 2 years ago, and my former spouse was an NBA player. He played professional basketball. So we were wealthy. I could go to the store and not even look at price tags. I could buy whatever I wanted, really. And when I got divorced, it was a complete change for me. My eyes were completely opened to my bad spending habits. It was a really humbling experience. I found that I would shop to fill a void. Really, I found myself shopping because I was bored, or I would create things that I needed or projects just to fill my time. Clothes, shoes, kid stuff, home stuff. But I have changed. I am not the same woman that I was then. I have learned to be content in any circumstance. I went from a mansion, beautiful home, to living at my parents' house and then in an apartment, wealthy, struggling for money. It was good for me. I learned to be content.
We all can relate to that in some way, to just that struggle. My husband Bobby was a first-round draft pick in pro baseball. And we started off with a lot and had such high hopes of the way that was going to play out financially in our lives, and it did not play out that way. We've taken on, Bobby and I, several jobs. We took on several jobs to make ends meet when our kids were younger. Bobby went from being shortstop of the New York Yankees to, at one point years later, working temp jobs, picking up trash behind a Burger King parking lot. And we've just worked through so much. And I think that it really does come back to that piece of contentment. Can you be content with a lot? And can you be content with little? And people might say, yeah, but how do you get there? The answer to that really is in a love for Jesus. For Jesus. I'm not talking about some big religious thing. I'm talking about Jesus. Think about it. He didn't really have a home. He loved people. He was involved in people's lives, involved in his Father's purposes. And I think when we really focus on that, rather than what's going on around us, what we have, what we want, when we focus on that, loving God and loving people, then we're truly content. And you know what? That's how we shine.
Thanks for joining us for Shine. Each week we have brand new episodes, so you're not going to want to miss any. Go ahead and click the subscribe button below, and you'll get your next episode.
We'd love to stay connected with you, so follow us on all of our social media by clicking any of the links you see here. And if there's a topic you'd like us to cover on Shine, just leave us a comment below.
Okay, guys, till next week.
Don't forget to shine!